Hello everyone, my name is Yuwen, this is Kubo. Our project is based in Beijing, where we both have lived for the past few years. This story is from Haidian district, where have more than 40 colleges. We are shocked by the report from the Chinese Association of STD and AIDS Prevention and Control. By the end of June 2017, there were 1,224 cases of AIDS among students in Beijing. 722 cases were college students aged 18 to 22. 89.48% were male. 86.7% were homosexually transmitted. Though this is not really talked about because of Chinese culture, we want to address the issue of HIV transmission through sex of Chinese gay youth.
To dig into this issue, we interviewed 34 gay students, and 9 organizations, 5 experts focus on this issue. Our first insight from those interviews were that students neither get comprehensive sex education from their school nor parents. And so students access their information from their information online. They try to find the right information to take care of themselves. But what happens when there's multiple websites selling different things, and the things are different from what you're told around you? One HIV positive student told us, "I used the condoms almost every time. I had a medical exam each quarter. I got HIV from my ex-boyfriend from having sex one time without condoms." And through their talk, they say that I read online that I should use protection, but sometimes I get caught up in the moment and don't use a condom. But my thinking is just one time, it will be okay. And also, lots of students we interviewed told us how the condoms influence their relationship. That they say that I don't want to hurt the relationship with my partner. If he wants to have sex without condom, I would not say no. But after, HIV would loom large in my thinking. So that our insight is the students thinking using a condom make it seems like they're not clean, or they're afraid that their partners is not clean. That's when we realized that is an entry point for us used to overcome stigma. So we think gay men in Beijing colleges have a high rate of HIV because they do not consistently use due to the stigma surrounding condoms.
It is important for us to know the Chinese government contribute to this conversation. They provide the information about condom and condom use, and also free condoms. But the hard part here is providing condoms and education about sex alone has not been encouraging men to use condoms. It also has affected HIV positive men. This was where we tried to see what NGOs were doing in this field. So we spoke to the NGOs to ask them how the specific address condom use with gay men. We learned from NGOs that actually the biggest contributor to the stigma around condom use is that it is understood that the only reason gay men would request to use condom is to prevent the risk of HIV. In contrast to heterosexual relationships, where there may be to desire to prevent the spread of STDs, but the method is birth control. Looking through the messages that the Chinese government-related medias and NGOs were spreading about condom use and HIV prevention, we identified that the language is too formal and too serious. It feels unapproachable, and it lacks something college-age students do not want to talk about that. This is directly related to where and how condoms are given to gay men in China. This way they are dispensed and distributed also presents an issue. The typical distribution for free condoms in non-profits, hospitals, or HIV testing centers. Therefore, it increases pressure for college students because they are not given in space where they can engage. What if the condoms were given in social spaces? Something that came, so the government and NGOs assume people will seek the free condoms out and know why they should use them.
So that's how our project Condoms 101 come in. We thinking about how might we shift the perception of condom use among gay men, gay male college students in Beijing, to destigmatize their use. The goal for the Condoms 101 is to shift the perception of condom from being something formal and medical to impersonal, from obsessive to playful, young, and accepting. So how does Condoms 101 encourage gay men to talk about condom use? We hold a workshop in March at U Space and in the Haidian district, which is near to the campus. The 25 people participant in our workshop include gay students from colleges and diverse experts working on this issue. In the workshop, we did a test for students, include 10 basic questions about safe sex and condom use. None of the students were able to get more than half questions correct, and actually they were really surprised by the result because before the test, they are confident on that they know how to use condoms. After the test, we provide with facts and had a group conversation. And through the co-creation in the workshop, we shaped the language that Condoms 101 would offer around condom use, both in the public and with their partners. We also were able to learn that the gap and opportunities were by sharing personal stories, use the condom, and how they're asking for using condoms with their partners, and discuss how to use condoms even when the situation was weird and hard. We wanted to make we could understand what breaking the feeling of discomfortable looked and feel like. One idea that came out on the workshop was a secret signal for condoms. Every time they say the secret signal, it means to get a condom because they want to have sex. That was the condoms was a signal for their intimate relationship and was a way to build the trust and the rapport.
Students feel the experience of getting condoms were not friendly. When we asked, do you use the free condoms from the government? None of the students said yes. They used the word that it feels too medical, impersonal, and oppressive. How does Condom 101 improve the way condoms are dispensed and accessible for gay men? An idea was explored was a toy vending machine to deliver the free condoms with the accessible message about condom use. The toy vending machine is very popular for the use in China. You can find the vending machine everywhere in shopping mall, and people love to get some surprise from the machine. We put some condoms in vending machine in social spaces like youth space and gay bar where the students like to hang out. The student used game coin we provided to get a ball which had a condom inside. Additionally, to combine all we learned were full the ball with more than just a condom. Inside, we placed a card with QR code linked to assess our information about condom use, a place of feedback and encouragement to everyone who received the ball. How could Condoms 101 access a larger audience? To access a bigger audience, we are working with sex chicks to make fun video to deliver basic knowledge about safe sex. Sex chicks is a social media and focus on the sex and gender. Sex chicks has 2,710,000 followers in Weibo and 35,600 followers in Bilibili. Bilibili is a Chinese YouTube channel.
So this is condom. So this is condom 101. We expert what is a conversation or condoms and change the language to make it more humor and friendly. We also work with our access. And the students give us really positive feedback. They say that the project is creative and inspiring to them. It was the first time they actually feel open to talk about condoms and share with their partners that they want to use condom. It's increase their perception and knowledge and also make it more acceptable for them. And the feedback from our partners is also so good. They said that it's lovely and magically inviting the issue. They would like to work with us after the thesis is over. Okay. So thank you for our DS family, big family, and thank you for our partners working with us in China. Thank you. Thank you.